go. I'm never going to have a better call than this. Hello.
Oh my gosh, I got
picked. You cannot be a pushover. Nobody is going to respect you. We got to get going on that. Be comfortable when you're sick, that's creep. You're also stunting your life. I don't know if that was helpful. This is Work Like a Girl. I'm Erika Nardini. This is our call-in show where we dispense all sorts of advice to women and all sorts of people who want to get ahead in their career. Is this Kendall?
This is.
What's up, Kendall?
So the question that I had for you is actually, what do you do when the only thing holding you back from a promotion is years of experience? For context, I graduated college in May of 2020. And then prior to graduating, I was interning about 30 hours a week with my previous company for my senior year, and then transitioned full-time after graduation. In March of 2021, I moved to my current company in essentially the same job function that I had had during my internship and full-time position. And then since
what kind of job is that, Kendall? What kind of company?
Yeah, so I work in digital merchandising at a tech company.
So you like do e-commerce?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, got it. Okay. All right. So
like product recommendations, product data, images, product placement, all that stuff.
Okay, great. Yep. Keep going.
Yeah. So since starting, my team has actually tripled in size. And at my yearly review after my first year with the company, my boss gave me a perfect score. She told me she didn't have any negative or constructive feedback to give me and to just keep doing exactly what I'm doing because I'm way beyond her expectations. However, when I asked about a promotion, she basically said that she couldn't move me up because I didn't have many years of experience. So I just feel stuck, and I'm not sure what more I can do because she hasn't given me any constructive feedback or any guidance other than years of experience.
Okay, so you've been at this company 2 years now?
1 year and 3 months.
Okay, 1 year and 3 months. Sorry. So you've been at this company 1 year, and you're crushing it. Your scope of responsibility when you started versus what you're doing now is totally different, right?
Yeah.
Way bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay. And when you look at yourself compared to people who have the next title you want, are you doing like commensurate type of work?
Yeah. So my team's kind of unique in that it's brand new.
Okay.
So it previously was just my manager, and then she hired on specialists, which is what my role is. And so now there's 7 of us, and then my manager. So there really isn't like a next step, but they keep telling me that they have something planned for me, but it's just not coming because I need more years of experience.
Okay. And then the other 6 people who are your peers, do they have more experience than you?
So they have more, not experience with the company. So I was the first one hired out of the 6 of us, but they do have more years of experience in general.
Okay. And are you as good as them?
I think so, yeah. So her boss actually slipped up and told me that only 2 people out of everyone that reports up to him got a perfect score. So I know that there was only one other person that got that. And they're also they're having me deal with the biggest partners that we have. They're having me manage the biggest projects.
Okay. Yep. So you're getting the best of the best. Okay. So here's what I would do. 1, congratulations, because it sounds like you're kicking ass at work.
Thank you.
That's awesome. It sounds like you really love it. Do you love it?
I do love it.
That's awesome. So, okay. So there's kind of 2 things happening in the world. One is there is a complete shortage of people looking for jobs. And then 2 is that the economy may implode. So one of those things is really good for you and one of those things is really bad for you. So I think what I would do is I kind of think the years of tenure is bullshit where, you know, I always like to work dog years. I was like, if I can get 7 years of work in 1 year of work, I win, which is probably not the healthiest way to manage your career, but that's how I manage my 30s basically. And I would not like that answer of it's just it's just a factor of how much time your butt is in the seat versus how much you accomplish when you're there. So what I might recommend that you do is have a conversation with your manager and maybe her boss. And I don't know if you have HR, but maybe your HR person. And and get really concrete, which is, hey, when I joined the company, I had a scope of responsibility of this. This was my job. Here's all the things I did during the year. Here's everything I accomplished. Nobody cares about you. Don't forget about that. They care about the company. So here's all the things I did for the company. Here's all the success I drove. Not like I worked on this. It's like I delivered that for the company. Like you want to put everything in the framework of making your boss and her boss successful and ultimately be in service of the company. So you're going to be like, here's all of the things I did this year. I am a rock star. Then you're going to say, this is the size of my team now. And you're going to say, ooh, my team is 100% larger. And I've driven all this revenue, or and I've, I have this satisfaction from, my customers, and I've working on the biggest accounts. And then you're going to be like, and I still have the same title that I did a year and 3 months ago, and I'm still making the same pay that I made a year and 3 months ago. And I would be like, I just want to understand what I should be looking for and when I should be looking for it from this company. Don't get into the tenure thing. Don't don't be like, I know I need to spend more time. Be like, this is what I've done. This is what my world looks like. And you paid me one thing. And now my world looks 3 times that. And you're still paying me the same thing. Be super nice about it. Be very proactive. Say how much you love the company. Say how much you love your job. But then I would also be like, just help me understand what I should be thinking about, or what my expectations should be in terms of a comp adjustment, a title adjustment, all those kind of things. Like, please help me reset my expectations, because I really believe that I'm doing A+ work for the company. And I want to understand, am I doing work that you value, and how do you reward that work? Those are the 2 questions you're asking. And then shut up in the conversation. Like, don't keep talking. Don't fill the space. Don't get nervous. Don't run your mouth. You got to shut up and let them talk, and then call us back with what they said. Well, don't do it when you're not ready. Like, get organized. So however long it takes you to get organized, Kendall.
I think I'm ready. I think I am organized. So I think that this will be good.
Okay, great. Call us back.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Erika.
Okay, bye. Victor.
Good morning, Erika. How are you?
Hit me. What do you do?
So I am in the automotive space, and recently just got a job offer internally for a promotion to be a key account manager, calling on a specific customer.
Okay, so you work in sales at an big automotive company.
Very large, yes.
When an automotive company sells to, who does an automotive company sell to? Like a dealer group or what?
No, so I guess I could be more specific. So I work for a large tire manufacturer.
Ooh, a tire
Obviously
manufacturer.
that's in the automotive space.
Yep. So you sell tires to car manufacturers. So you're like, hey, good people of Ford, buy my Bridgestone tires.
Correct. We sell to, as OE, so original equipment to that. We also sell to independent retailers, massive chains like Mavis's and Firestone Complete Auto Cares, everything like that.
All right. How'd you get in the auto business?
I guess technically I was born in it. My father's actually been with this company for about 38 years. So I've done other things because I didn't want to work in his shadow. I came over to them full-time 3.5 years ago. I did some other outside sales things prior to that after college.
Okay. All right. So what's your question, Victor?
So my question is, I've been there for about 3.5 years, and I've gotten promoted once. I'm up for my second promotion now to be an account manager for a specific account. It's what I want to do. It's, on paper from a resume standpoint and growth, it's what I want. But the offer internally wasn't what I was expecting. It was less than what I wanted. Tried to negotiate, but being a massive company, they're pretty set in their ways, and they just have a standard operating procedure when it comes to, how much you get with these promotions. Also with the, incredible job market right now, I've kind of figured out what my worth is externally, and I have to accept this internal job, but I do have other options that I have some interviews lined up down the road, and one of them in particular, I had to actually call on Friday. I am the number one candidate for. So my question is, how much am I burning a bridge if I accept this internal position and then a couple weeks later leave and go to this other opportunity?
Ooh, you're like in a pickle. So I would say there's probably some things that piss managers off more, but taking a promotion or getting a promotion and then bailing on the job is not a great look. Is there any chance you can slow roll the promotion or no?
No, I tried. I've been dragging it out by filling up my calendar, so people don't call me back on it.
Okay.
And I have to make a decision today.
Okay, you have to make a decision today. So here's so my advice. God, Victor, this is so exciting. What a big day you're having today. So I would be like, hey, good people of the tire manufacturing company, I would say, thanks so much for believing in me. I'm, really, I've loved my 3 years here. I feel like I've accomplished a lot. I've learned a lot. I'm really appreciative of this promotion and your investment in me. I would also just signal to them, though, that, hey, this offer is less than I thought it would be, or this offer, is below market. And while I'm very appreciative of the bump and I'm excited to take the next step, it's not an overwhelming offer to me. And it's given me some pause in thinking about how much this company wants to invest in me or in its people. So somehow I would just signal something of like, thank you so much. I appreciate you believing in me, but this isn't where I thought it would be. And it's prompted me to be more aware of this type of job elsewhere and also what the market is paying for this type of position. What do you think about that?
So I did something like that on Friday.
How'd it go?
They came back at the end of the day and said, we gave you the best offer we can, take it or leave it, and we need to know by Monday. And the other company I called to make sure that their offer would line up, and that company is being super flexible with everything, which is making the decision even harder. Now, financially, the current company I'm at has a much larger bonus potential where the other one doesn't.
Mm-hmm. So I guess what I would do then is, why don't you do the math on both and what do a high, medium, low scenario. Do your disaster scenario. Okay. Did you already do this, Victor?
I think so.
Okay, so what's the difference in the two if you get the offer from the second? Is your first?
So if I get the offer from the second company,
yep.
The max I could make there is 144, okay, where the max of my current company is 192.
Well, then, aren't you kind of answering your question? Why wouldn't you keep your job? Go make your max.
Because I guess a second question would be, where does culture fit in?
Well, do you like your job?
This other company, I like my job. I don't like how, in a sense, and you were saying how they treat their people in a sense. So I posed the question, hey, am I worth $5,000? Because that's pretty much what I was asking for, the difference. Their answer, in a sense, was no.
Yeah, I got you on that. All right, look, 50 grand is a lot of money. So in my opinion, I would probably stick.
Again, that's max. So that's,
totally. But like, if you're great, go be great. Go get the max. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, so assume you don't hit your max and you hit 20% below your max, right? So the best you could ever do is 140 something for new company, and the best you could ever do is 196 or whatever with current company. But let's say you don't hit 100%, you only get 170. That's still like 30 grand. So I think the thing for you, Victor, is I think your company's pissed you off in that they didn't give you the 5K. And I agree. Sometimes companies are stupid this way, where it's like 5K is nothing to a company, but it means a whole lot to you. I think what my recommendation would be is I would take the promotion. I would crush this job. I would play through the interview process. See if you get the job at the other place. Learn as much as you can. And then you'll be able to make a better decision. I think if you're going for money, it sounds like your current job is the best fit. If you are going for, new opportunity, new people, new culture, new company, new everything, then obviously the new company is a fit. But I got to be honest, like the more you talk about it, the more your current gig seems okay. Don't stay at it longer than 5 years. Like I wouldn't stay more than 2 years. But
I'm a millennial. We don't stay that long.
Yeah, no, I hear you. All right, but I feel like you see where it plays out and call us back if you get the offer from the next place.
Awesome. I appreciate it, Erika. Thank you.
Let's go. I'm never going to have a better call than this. Hello.
Oh my gosh, I got
You got picked. You cannot be a pushover. Nobody is going to respect you. We got to get going on that. Be comfortable when your six stats creep. You're also stunting your life. I don't know if that was helpful.